The Ghana Statistical Service held an engagement with members of Parliament Subcommittee on Local Government and Rural Development to deliberate on recent figures which reveal that a large part of the country's population is in abject poverty. The report also revealed that 3.1 million people out of the 7.3 million are extremely poor. In an interview, Vice Chairman of the Committee on Local Government and Rural Development, Suleiman Adamu Sanid, said prioritizing policy interventions that will remedy the situation is critical.
We are not really allowing the information and the data that we've gathered over the years to direct our policy directions. I think a lot of things that we've done have not been actually been based on the data that we are seeing. Some of the decisions that we've taken as a country, some of them have been just purely being on emotional basis. Some have been purely based on political expediency. Some of them have been based purely on other considerations, as we always say, familiar considerations, which have not helped us well. So I think we need to engage ourselves once more. And here I'm talking about political players. All the political players, the civil society groups, the traditional authorities, and all stakeholders must sit down. And then we all decide on the way forward.
Deputy Ranking Member on the committee, Benjamin Podo, also described the situation as worrying.
The survey done can inform us so as to be able as policymakers to determine where to do the multiple interventions that can lead people out of poverty. Because according to them, if you are deprived of about a third of the indicators, it means you are really very poor. So it is necessary that policy decision makers should intervene in those directions.
Director of Social Statistics at the Ghana Statistical Service, Omar Seidu, emphasized the importance of using the findings to inform policy decisions to eliminate poverty.
It's a district like Asukwa. Just about 6% of the population there are multidimensionally poor. Then you go to a district in Upper East, I think is in Napdam or so, and you have about 70% of the population there being multidimensionally poor. So the understanding there is that these two districts, when they have to prioritize policies to intervene, they all have to look at it in respect to what their districts, what contribute most to multidimensional poverty in their districts. So it will not be one policy fit all for everybody. It has to be district specific, and that's why we are very happy that we have had the opportunity to disseminate this already to all the districts last week. Last week we did the dissemination for all the districts, 261 districts in this country. So all of them have access to this. And so it's our expectation that the district level, they will be able to use this to support their planning.
The Multidimensional Poverty Index is a non-monetary measure of poverty that explains the living conditions of Ghanaians.